Hello, hello. How is everyone doing in this amazing day? Welcome to EIOTCLUB's digital showroom. I'm so excited for y'all to be here because we have an amazing lineup of products that we're going to be going over. But let's go ahead and get started. If you want to go ahead and say hello to me, definitely let me know in the comment box down below. But just to give you a little intro about EIOT Club and why we're all here, if you're definitely looking for a better way to stay connected, you're in the right place. Okay, so definitely tune in as we dive into the world of SIM cards. Just a little bit about Yacht Club. They were founded in 2019, and we specialize in providing reliable and affordable SIM card products for all IoT devices. The core value here at Yacht Club is one SIM for all effortlessly connectivity everywhere. So definitely stay connected wherever life takes you. Definitely shop Yacht Club SIM cards and eSIM solutions today. But if you're here and you're new to our digital showrooms, we're just going to give you a little bit of an overview of what is happening here today. So all of these digital showrooms are shoppable. At the bottom right-hand corner, you should find a little shopping cart available there for you with all the product links and all the products that we're going to be showcasing here today. So at any point if you'd like, you can go ahead and literally click and purchase at any point. Or if you want to learn more about the product too, you can always go ahead and click on the link to learn a little bit more. But like I said, definitely comment in the comment box, leave a comment and let me know that you are here today. I already see that there's a comment. There's a little heart for us. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Definitely let me know down below as well. And the best part is that you are here with us here today. So let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you're used any of the EO Club's SIM cards, let me know as well. But just a little heads up, if you are joining and you do see a highlight button on the side, that means this digital showroom is over. But that's okay because you can still click on the product links, go ahead and shop and continue to add them to your cart. But the best part is you can actually skip through this whole video and go directly to that product that you're interested in. So that's the great benefit of having that highlight button available there for you. I see that we have a comment. Oh my God, somebody's joining for Florida. Did I hear that correctly? Welcome. We use two of your cards. Love them. I'm so glad that you are using Yacht Club SIM cards and that you're enjoying them as well. So just like that comment down below, you can always go ahead and add them here and I'll try to get to them the best I can. Okay. If you're watching this from YouTube, hello, how's it going out there? Definitely make sure that you are joining us here on our website at EIOT Club. So if you want to experience a better live showroom, definitely go ahead and go on the EIOTCLUB.com website as we are tuning live right now. If you're able to shop our SIM cards on our website, and the best part is that, like I said, you literally can go ahead and shop and click them to your cart. And the best part is that you get to interact with me live and leave those comments here below. All right. So that's just a little bit about the showroom, how it works, and just kind of familiarizing everybody on the benefits of being live here with us today. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you are joining us here at Yacht Club, you're kind of wondering maybe why should I buy Yacht Club or what is this SIM card, right? There's a lot of confusion sometimes about all of this. But essentially, EIOT Club SIM cards are prepaid SIM cards that allow you to pay for a carrier service upfront. The great benefits of having this is that literally you can connect it to your devices and you are connected to cellular network. Now, traditional phone carriers, usually you have to pay for a plan. You have to pay that at the end of the month, and it usually comes with additional fees and other stuff, and you're stuck on a contract. So with EIOT Club, you don't need to worry about any of that. Now, another great benefit of having a prepaid SIM card like EIOT Club is that essentially you pay for what you need. So you're never overcharged or paying more. So that's a little bit about how SIM cards work and how they connect you directly to major networks. So if you're still kind of wondering, why should I be purchasing EIOT Club? Why are they the best ones out in the market? There are probably a lot of other SIM cards available, but why should you stick with us here today? Like I said, EIOT Club is designed for a lot of IoT devices. So unlike regular SIM cards that are made just for phones, You can actually insert the EIOTCLUB SIM cards in your cameras, your kids' watches, GPS trackers, and a lot more IoT devices, which again gives you more access to having the internet to other devices that use cellular network, which is really great. Now, I've been mentioning that there's no contracts that you have to sign or anything with EIOTCLUB. So essentially, there's no surprise bills, no surprise taxes or payments that you have to make. Literally, when you purchase with EIOTCLUB, that's the price you get. And whether you're using a cellular network for a day, maybe 30 days, 180 days, maybe 3 years, the great thing about this is that you have control and freedom over what your data plan looks like. So, like I said, you're always paying exactly for what you need. The best part is that EIOTCLUB has reliable network coverage. So if you're in the US, you have three major network carriers, which is AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. And you can actually stay connected across the country. Make sure if you're at home, if you're on the road, or if you're even abroad, we do have global connection to other major network carriers. You can always stay online and make sure you are connected. So if this sounds like something that you might need, essentially EIOTCLUB is going to make your life so much easier. It's going to connect you to the right devices. And the best part, it's going to give you that peace of mind that you've been looking for. Like we said, we have really strong coverage connecting you to a lot of major network carriers. And the simplicity is the best part. I feel like I say best part because it keeps getting better. You literally plug and play. So you go ahead and insert the micro SD card, and it comes in 3 different sizes. So it actually can fit a lot of different IoT devices. And you literally plug it in and you're good to go. You don't need to wait around to connect it, or you don't need to have an APN set up or anything like that. Insert it and you're good to go. Not only that, it's reliable and it's fast. It has 4G and 5G LTE coverage. Again, there's no need to wait around to have someone activate the service for you. There's no waiting for something to be set up for you. Once you have the SIM card, you literally are good to go and connect wherever you are. So if you're looking for something that is easy, that is affordable, and that is connect your devices to cellular network, go ahead and try EIOTCLUB. It's literally the clear choice you're gonna need. All right. So we're going to be diving into a lot of products here today that are literally going to make your life so much easier. I know we're jumping back into our regular routines right after summer, right? So we definitely want to, we're going back to work maybe. We're taking the kids to school. We're just getting back into that regular routine. Maybe you're traveling for work, whatever it is. We want to make sure that we stay connected without having to stress about it, right? Getting into that routine means that it gets a little bit easier. So if you are looking for something like that, there's going to be no confusing plans, no surprises, definitely check out EIOTCLUB SIM cards that are available for you. This technology is so much better because it's budget friendly, and all these prices are going to make sure that it's exactly for the data that you're looking for. So let's go ahead and look into some of these products. But before I jump into my first one, I want to make sure that I hear from all of you out there. Like I said, our comments down below, and make sure that you are commenting down below. The first question that I'm going to ask you, and so you can participate right now, is how many connected devices do you currently use at home or at work? Let me know down below, what are you using your devices to connect to? I want to hear from you. Hey, how's it going? Something Sila's Biscuit? I think that's the name that is out there. How is it going? That's actually a really cool name. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the first part of our show, which is actually going to connect you whether you're traveling cross country or across the ocean. We're going to bring out some of these devices or these SIM cards that are going to keep you connected regardless of where you go. So let's bring out the first one that is going to make sure to keep you connected. And it's going to be this one right here. This is our USA triple play network SIM card. Now, as you can see in the name, it's triple because it connects to three major network carriers like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, which means that you automatically get the strongest connection regardless of where you are. So even if you are in really remote places, there's no more guessing which network carrier works the best, which one's going to connect you better to your security cameras or whatever devices you're using it into. I know it can be a little bit frustrating sometimes trying to guess if a particular, one carrier is going to work better or the other one. Again, this you don't need to guess. You get all three major network carriers: Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. This one here is specifically designed for the U.S. and it's designed for anybody that lives in rural properties, whether you're working remotely or maybe you still are in urban areas, but the coverage isn't as strong as other carriers. This would be such a great option to look into. This gives you high speed 4G network connection. Like again, reliable coverage no matter where you are. Even if it's spotty connection, once you have one of these SIM cards, you're gonna not even notice that there was spotty connection in the first place. The setup, super easy. Okay, it's plug and play ready. Essentially, all that means is that once you get this, you can literally insert it to any of your devices and connect in seconds. So no matter where you are, you're always going to be good to go. No contracts, no hidden fees, and no surprises. This is literally prepaid for. You can also reload it at any point in time. So if you do need a little bit more data for your devices, you could always reload it at any point if you would like to as well. So if you're tired of being stuck with one carrier and you want like a more flexible coverage, the triple play network SIM is definitely such a great upgrade that you want and something that you've probably been looking for and you didn't even know that you needed that. But let's switch things up a little bit because this one is like the next best option, right? Let's say that you don't need all three major networks, but maybe you just needed two, right? So this is the dual network SIM card. Let's say that, again, you didn't need all three major networks, but you wanted something that's a little bit more affordable, budget friendly, and still connects to a lot of and gives you a lot of coverage. This one is going to connect you to AT&T and T-Mobile. And this is great for anybody that lives in an urban or suburban area because you still get great connection no matter where you are for your trail cameras, your GPS trackers, or any smart devices that you might have, any IoT devices that you really have. And it still stays connected to 4G and 5G networks. So you're going to have high speeds no matter where you are, okay? It's going to give you instant connection. Same thing like our triple play. It's going to keep you connected no matter where you are, plug and play ready, and no contracts. But here's the deal. This one only connects you to cellular network data, right? So just keep in mind that when you are connecting these SIM cards to your devices, let's say that you're putting it in a phone or something that you're used to sending texts or messages, this one doesn't come with a phone number. So you still can use applications like WhatsApp or other messaging devices, but it's not going to give you a phone number. So just keep that in mind. Not only that, but the best part is that with these SIM cards, you can actually keep track of how much data you're using all through the EIOTCLUB app. So at any point, if you wanted to go ahead and monitor how much data you have left, or if you wanted to reload your cards with more data, you can always go ahead and do that with the app. And it's so easy. I love the easy and convenient aspect of all of this. I did mention that all of our SIM cards come in three different sizes. So it comes in the standard, the micro, and the nano. So you can actually select which size fits best for your device, whether you're using a phone, a tablet, or any other IoT device. They usually require different sizes, and the pre-cut sizes, as you can kind of see there right there in that picture, really allow you to make sure it fits perfectly for your device. So again, you're not guessing, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Is it going to fit in my IoT device? Again, that pre-cut size really helps out making sure it's plug and play ready. So, if you're tired of being stuck with just one carrier and you want more coverage and you don't need all three major network providers, definitely check something out like this right here. The dual network SIM card is another great option, and it's a little bit more budget friendly as well. So, there we have those options available for you. Again, here at Yacht Club, we have variety, we have options. We want to make sure that it's affordable and that it's something that you want and that you're looking for. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and grab our next product. Again, I really enjoy all these products, but all of these are a little bit different. So we want to make sure that you know exactly what you're purchasing. And the best part is that if at any point you have any questions, of course, you can let me know here in the comment box down below. But we also have a dedicated team that is going to be able to help you at all times. So definitely contact them from the website and they'll actually help you select the best choice that you need for your device and the correct SIM card as well. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. The next product that we're going to be bringing out is the EIOT Triple Play Pro. So this one is also an amazing SIM card. This one actually connects to all three, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon networks here in the US. But the best part about this is that you also have an eSIM option available as well. Not only that, it also gives you global connection. So if you are traveling abroad and you need the EIOT Triple Play Pro, you can actually have over 190 plus countries and you can connect to over 550 plus carriers. That's insane to me. No matter where you are, every corner of the world, you're going to be connected and you know that these SIM cards are going to work perfectly fine. It also has really fast speeds. So it has speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second. Not only that, the latency is super low as well as 25 milliseconds. This is ideal for real-time videos, remote control, or any IoT telemetry that you have. Not only that, this works great in any harsh condition. So let's say that if you're in environments that are negative 40 degrees Celsius, or up if you're in areas that are over 105 degrees Celsius, this is going to make sure that it lasts. Not only that, it's corrosion resistant, so it's going to make sure it lasts, and it's flame retardant and EMI protected. So again, a really great SIM card for anybody that is looking for those particular parts of this SIM card. The best part is that this one here specifically is designed for any IoT devices like drones, robots, remote sensors, any kind of devices in factories. This is going to be a really great SIM card if you're looking to get that. That's going to be a little bit different. And they do have different cuts available there, but it is different than our other SIM cards. So you just want to make sure that you check out the sizes for that and that it fits all your devices. So that's that available for you there. Again, like all our EIOT Club SIM cards, these are plug and play ready. You insert it to your device, you're good to go. You don't need to wait around and connect it. And literally, it just works when you insert it. And it's going to connect you, remember, to three major network carriers. So it's AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon within the US, but you can take this global. And the best part is that if you are using the eSIM capabilities, you could actually manage different profiles that you might have. And the best part is that if you needed to update your data, you can always do that in the app itself, which is super easy to go ahead and do. And the best part is that this is going to keep your devices to stay online. So even if one major network carrier fails, it automatically switches to the next best one. So no matter what, you always have multiple options to stay connected. And even in harsh environments, you're going to be good to go. So that's that for you right there. Again, this is the EIOT Triple Play Pro if you're looking to get something like this here. Okay, let's switch things up a little bit. We are talking about the US, but also let's go into Canada because a lot of y'all might be working from the US, but might be also working in Canada or back and forth, kind of switching back. If you are, this is going to be such a great option for you. So let me go ahead and make sure I grab that for us. this is what we're transitioning into next. Hopefully you're able to see that there. Perfect. So the next one that we're going to be talking about is our US and Canada SIM card. This is also gives you a triple play network connection to make sure that you are connected to the most reliable network. But this is going to be great because regardless, let's say that you're a business professional who has clients both in Canada and the US. You might be living in Canada, but your clients are in the US or the other way around, right? And you need to go back and forth all the time, but you don't want to be switching from um, one major network. Like let's say you have a prepaid phone bill and you're switching from one country to another, and just it just gets too confusing, right? And not only that, you might get extra like surprise fees on your phone bill that say because you flew out of your country, then now you have to pay extra fees and all of that stuff. With this SIM card here, you don't need to worry about any of that. Literally, you're paying for one SIM card and you get connection to both areas, both the US and Canada. So this is such a great option. Like I said, there might be some business professionals that literally are going back from cities like Toronto, New York, or Chicago. And you need something that is going to make sure that you stay connected, whether you're joining a video call, you're sharing large files, or maybe you're even booking a last minute flight at the airport. No matter where you are located, whether it is the US or Canada, you want to make sure that you stay connected without having to worry about those roaming charges. And maybe you don't have great connection, especially if you're at the airport, you're traveling, whatever that situation might look like. You want to make sure that you're always connected and you have strong connection. So this is such a great option for you right here. So you have one solution for both countries in just one SIM card. You don't need to be swapping around different SIM cards or be switching around. Like I said, having one phone bill in Canada, one phone bill in the US, that's too much to worry about. Just worry about this right here. This is going to be a great option for anybody out there that is going between both areas right there. And it's going to give you great connection regardless if you're in Canada or the US. It's gonna be at great prices. You're gonna have great connection. Okay, all right, so check this out. If you're looking to get something like this, if you're going to Canada or if you are traveling, both such a great option. Our US and Canada SIM cards. All right, let's go ahead and place this one back. And remember, I think I wanted to share one more thing that I forgot to mention about this particular one, because you might be wondering, what connections do you actually get? So let me bring it back and talk about that. So let's go ahead and just talk about who you're connecting to as your major network carriers, because I don't think I've mentioned that. So in the US, remember, I've been mentioning that you get connected to AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, but you also get connection for this one for Bell, Rogers, and Telus. So if you are familiar with that, that's what you will be connecting to. And remember that there's no contract, no hidden fees with any of this. It's super easy to renew in the EIOTCLUB app. So at any point, if you wanted to go ahead and do that, you can always reload. So that's just something that I forgot to mention, is all the different network carriers that we have. It's definitely one SIM card, two countries, 6 carriers that you're getting. Literally just pop it in and you're good to go. So no headaches and no hidden fees. Just wanted to highlight that as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next one, which is going to be right here. This is going to be our EIOTCLUB Europe SIM card. So again, if you're traveling, if you're out there, this is going to be such a great option for you. Let me go ahead and bring this down here. Perfect. So this is another great option. All of these are plug and play ready. There's no contracts. This one here in particular is going to connect you to over 30 plus countries in Europe. So if you're road tripping through France, if you have a device that you need to set up in Germany, or let's say that you're going to Spain, this SIM card is definitely going to have you covered. There's no activation fees that you have to do, no contracts, all of those great things that EIOTCLUB provides for all their SIM cards. It's going to be right here and available for the Europe SIM card as well. Not only that, it gives you 4G LTE speeds across multiple major networks. So you're not locked into just one provider, right? Like I did mention, all of our SIM cards are data only. So this is going to be perfect for connecting to your hotspots. If you have your GPS trackers, or maybe you're trying to set up security cameras, then this is going to be really great as well. Remember, we do have a triple cut SIM cards available. So if you can see in that little picture there, it kind of shows how there's 3 different sizes that you can connect to. So again, you can actually cut it perfectly for all your devices. And there's no adapters that are going to be needed. There's no hassles. There's no thinking, is this actually going to work for my device? All right. So definitely make sure to check out the link that we have. Pick the plan that works best for you. And then once you're done, you can always renew on the app as well. So check out all of that as well. But like I said, I love to hear from all of you out there. So how's it going? Let me know in the comment box down below. If you had an ultimate global data, what would you use it for? Is it traveling, work, or maybe it's security? So let me know what you would be using that unlimited global data for. Let's go ahead and place this back. Remember, if you are in on YouTube and you want to go ahead and join us in the EIOTCLUB page or website, you can go ahead and do so. It's EIOTCLUB.com. Definitely come over onto the website because, again, we are going live, so you can interact with me. You can let me know down in the comment box below. Like I said, I'm asking y'all questions. I want to hear from you. We already have some comments here. There's already some people that are using EIOTCLUB SIM cards and they love them. So make sure to tune in here and join us here in this digital showroom. All right. So we're going to be switching things up a little bit right now. We are going to be talking about business, whether you're trying to travel abroad, whether you're trying to stay connected globally. Like I said, we don't want any interrupted coverage, and also we don't want any surprises in our bills, right? So the next one that we're going to be bringing out to make sure that none of that happens, it's going to be our EIOTCLUB Biz Global Link SIM card. So let me grab that for us so we can go ahead and talk about how we can stay connected, and again, with no hidden fees. Okay, so let's grab that right there, and then we're going to grab this one right here. Perfect. So again, at any point, if you want to go ahead and shop and add any of these products that we're talking about here today, you can always add them to your cart, literally with the links that we have provided for you. And you will find that it's super easy. You just literally click on the link and you can go ahead and add those to your cart. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to help you out. We also have a dedicated team to help you with any of your purchases. So go ahead and go on the website and you can always connect with someone that is ready to help you out as well. All right, so this is our next focus, which is going to be the EIOTCLUB Biz Global Link SIM card. This is the essential international SIM for business travel. So in a world that never really stops moving, you need to be connected all the time. This is going to be so great to bring with you wherever you are, especially if you're traveling abroad. So if you're a professional that is constantly traveling, or maybe you're traveling for work, right? So if it's taking you across continent, time zones, across the ocean, wherever you are going, just go ahead and use the SIM card, plug it in, and be activated in seconds. There's no activation fees, no additional setup. You're good to go, and you're going to be literally online in seconds. This is actually going to give you 5G coverage in over 77 countries, okay? So even if you think you might not be getting coverage, check out the website because 77 countries is a lot of places that you can get coverage for this SIM card available here. Now, you can upgrade at any time and access networks in over 200 plus countries worldwide as well. So, again, if you think that the place that you are traveling to is not going to have coverage, definitely check out the website because we have coverage in so many different areas. I didn't even know it was possible to have coverage in that many different areas. But this is essentially going to allow you to have access to your data wherever you are going. Like I said, it's great for business professionals, whether you're traveling for leisure as well. You can literally have internet access at any time. This is essential, like for your emails, if you're joining a virtual meeting, if you're jumping on Zoom, if you kind of need to check your documents online, all of this, you're going to be able to do it because of this SIM card. This is going to allow you to stay connected no matter where you are. I know that sometimes business professionals need to collaborate in teamwork, and maybe you're working on specific documents that other people are working on at the same time. If you need to stay connected, this is going to help you with all of that, okay? It's going to provide reliable, but it's also going to provide stable internet access for your computers. So that way, when you are collaborating with your teammates, you can make sure that you don't have interrupted communication and there is no interrupted productivity on your end. So you're always going to be good to go. So say goodbye to connectivity issues and say hello to the efficient, hassle-free meetings with Biz Global Link. This is going to be essential to get connected no matter where you are. Hey, how's it going? Sunny Tofi. Yes, this is currently live. We are currently talking about the Biz Global Link SIM card. So you are joining in just literally the perfect timing. We are currently live. Hello, how's it going? And have you used EIOTCLUB SIM cards before? Let me know down below in the comments. Okay, we're talking about business professionals right now. So you tuned in at literally the perfect timing. I wish I was traveling for work right now, but that's okay. Maybe I'll get to travel for a leisure sometime in the future. But let's say you are traveling and you are at a coffee shop in Paris. Maybe you're taking videos in Singapore. You're uploading files. You want to make sure that you're doing that from a secure network, right? And so having your own internet access is going to really help you with all of that. That way you don't need to connect to maybe the hotel's Wi-Fi or maybe a coffee shop that you might not even know if it's going to be a safe place to connect to. This is going to allow you to make sure that all your files are safe wherever you are and you can connect to the internet. Not only that, you could always upgrade your plan. So if you are traveling, let's say that you purchased for one particular place, but you need to travel somewhere else, you can always upgrade your plan at any time and point with the app. So that's why it's really great to stay connected with the EIOTCLUB app, because you can always upgrade, add more data, and it just keeps you going no matter where you go. All right. So definitely check that out. Stay in touch no matter where you go with the Biz Global Link SIM card. Okay, another comment. Oh, cool. Not yet, but I've been. Okay, I see. So you haven't purchased EIOTCLUB SIM cards, but you are looking for something for your travels to Japan. Okay, so maybe this might be a good option. Like I said, check the links down below, and you can actually check for each country if it's going to give you connection. But another great part is that if you go to EIOTCLUB.com and go to their customer service, they have a really friendly customer service team that is going to be able to help you out. So yeah, but this might actually be a great option for you as well. Alrighty, let's go ahead and continue on. I have a question for you all. What's your biggest worry when traveling? Is it the roaming charges? Maybe it's bad Wi-Fi or no signal. Maybe you've actually experienced that. Let me know. I have a question. Yes, let me know. Let me know. What have you guys experienced? And what are you worried about? Because that's what I'm worried about. If I'm traveling abroad, maybe you're going to Japan, you said, and you're scared of the roaming charges. I'm literally terrified of the roaming charges. So let me know what you are worried about here. Um, I know for personal experience, my friend is actually traveling pretty soon. She's actually a freelance photographer, which I think is super cool. But she's actually taking a trip to Europe. And her plan is to visit cities like Paris, Berlin, and Rome. And all of this she gets to do while she is working. So I am so jealous of her because she gets to both travel for work and travel for fun as well. But she was just telling me how she needs to connect to all these Zoom calls because she wants to make sure that her clients are happy with all the pictures that she is taking. And not only that, she's bringing multiple devices like her laptop, her phone, and I was just mentioning that she needs to make sure that she stays connected. So definitely EOT Club is something that I have mentioned to her because I was telling her that this is the best honestly SIM card available for her. That way she can still continue to work while she is traveling, but she's also has reliable data no matter where she is. And since she is visiting different countries, she can stay connected no matter where she is going. So that's kind of what I was telling her about. And I hope she really takes my advice. But I hope she also checks out the website because I was telling her that a lot of these SIM cards are designed for particular places, especially if you're traveling abroad. There's just so much that you need to think about when you're traveling abroad. Literally staying connected should be the last thing that you have to worry about, right? So EOT Club gives you that peace of mind, making sure that you stay connected no matter where you are. But let me know. I want to hear from you, okay? Because I'm always really curious about what is happening out there with everybody else. Have you ever been hit with a surprise roaming bill after traveling? Let me know. Like I said, I'm super scared of that. But has that happened to any of you out there? And these question cards are really easy. Either you can let me know down in the comment box below, but if you do see a question box, then you can also go ahead and participate in those questions that we have available for you. So it's super easy to participate. And like I said, I always take a look at these questions because I want to hear from you all. What is happening out there? What are you all doing? Like, is this just me? Am I only being worried, or is this other people out there too? All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next product. I'll give you all some time to answer that. But like I said, I want to hear from you all. Alrighty, perfect. We're switching things up. We're coming back to the States and we are trying to stay connected, right? Whether you're a business professional or you just need to stay connected. The next one that we're going to be talking about is the Easy Broadband SIM card. So I did bring out a router to kind of show you how easy it is to stay connected, but I'll go ahead and do that little demo as well. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and show you right now. I'll bring this back in a little bit. But here I have my router available. As you see, if you did need to purchase a router, this was the one that I'm using, is the GL router. And it's super easy. You literally just go ahead and turn it on, connect it, power it on, and you're good to go. But if you go ahead and see down here, there's a little place for my SIM card. So let me go ahead and open that and show you. Now you see I already have an EOT Club SIM card available there, but literally you go ahead and press and it just pops out. And this one here is really tiny. If you can see that there. Let me go ahead and show you that. There we go. Literally plug and play ready. So once I go ahead and insert that, I just want to make sure that it's really secure there. Perfect. And it should click right there. Go ahead and close this down. And now wherever I need to use a hotspot, I have this router available. So it's that simple. I wanted to show that to y'all because I wanted y'all to see how easy that plug and play function is. Literally insert it and you're good to go at any point. So I don't know if anyone out there is using your iPads to stay organized. I definitely use my iPad to stay organized. I use my calendar feature on my iPad very, very often because I have this on the go. I can just update my calendar, and literally if I'm working on any new projects, if I'm working on anything particularly that I don't want to go ahead and take my computer out for, I can just bring this up and pop this, basically pop up, open my my iPad and check out, everything that I need is right there without having to bring out my whole laptop, is what I'm trying to say. Again, when I'm traveling, my iPad is my best friend because this is easy to bring with me. It's easy to carry. I can literally put it in my purse and I'm good to go. And I know that a lot of you out there might also be using your iPad to stay organized. Maybe you're using your tablets to work on any research projects that you're working on, maybe note taking, or literally it's a lifeline. Like your phone and your computer are basically lifelines that you need for everyday work that you're doing. So having a router, having a hotspot that is going to make sure that you stay connected is essential. Now, if you're going to school and you're trying to connect to Wi-Fi, or maybe even at work, you're using their Wi-Fi, you don't always know if it's super stable. You don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to be slow. Is it going to be fast? Is it going to make sure that you stay connected and productive, right? We don't want to have to guess if it's going to work or not. That's why this mobile hotspot is essential for anyone, and it comes so in handy whether you're working from home, traveling, anywhere you go. This is going to make sure that you stay connected. And the best part is that it's not very expensive at all. It's going to make sure that it's budget friendly, and when you're taking this on the go, you're going to be connected no matter where you are. So again, don't worry about connectivity. Get something like this to make sure that you are connected. All right. So this particular the Easy Broadband SIM card, again, it comes in 3 different sizes. So as you can see that there, which is super easy. When you go ahead and open, you can adjust it. Like I just showed you right there. It's so easy to go ahead and insert. But this SIM card in particular is made for anybody that is traveling, if you're on the go, because it's portable, right? So you can actually connect it to multiple devices. If you needed to connect it to your iPad, your laptop, your phone, it's going to actually give you stronger connection for all 3 devices. And the best part is that you don't need to include the SIM card. Take it out of one device, put it onto the next, take that SIM card out, put it onto the next, right? You can actually just use one device and connect to the hotspot for all your devices that you're using. So it just makes things so much more simple. This is going to be great for anyone that is in the USA, right? So this is across the United States because it does have AT&T and T-Mobile as your mobile network carriers, which again is going to give you great access, and it's both really strong connection overall. So this is going to give you reliable 5G and 4G LTE connection. Literally, no matter where you go across the United States, you are going to be connected. So if you're looking for something like this, definitely check out the link that we have provided for you. The best part is at any point, if you need more data, you could always update that on the app. I'll show you in a little bit how to reload on the app, but it's super easy. So whether you're presenting a proposal from your home office, or you're joining a call from the mountain lodge, or sending reports from, let's say, a rest stop in Nevada, okay? No matter where you are, you're going to be covered, and you're literally going to be connected in like seconds. But definitely check that out. I have another question for you all. So I want to hear from y'all. So I'm going to have another question box here for you. But is anybody out there, do you use mobile hotspots when traveling, or do you just rely on Wi-Fi? Are you solely connecting to Wi-Fi from coffee shops or anywhere where it has free Wi-Fi? Me personally, I'm a little bit scared to connect to free Wi-Fi, especially if it's like at a rest stop or something like that. That is something that scares me a little bit. But let me know. I want to hear from you all. What do you do? Do you connect to regular Wi-Fi? Or do you bring your own, like your mobile hotspots? Alrighty, let me know. Let me know. Just a friendly reminder while you are answering that question down below. If you are currently watching from YouTube, hello, how's it going out there? Thank you for watching and tuning in. But I would definitely suggest that you tune in actually from EIOTCLUB.com. because we have a live showroom right now, as you can see. But the best part is that during this live showroom, you can interact with me right here. We do have a comment box down below, and you can just participate and join us here. So if you're on YouTube, I would say literally switch over to EIOTCLUB.com and join us in this chat. Denny, hey, how's it going? Somebody joined. Welcome. I see that there's some actually new people joining us, so welcome. We are getting started here with EOC Club and just talking about some different options that we have available to make sure that you stay connected. All right. So let's transition things a little bit. We're moving into our next section of this digital showroom, and this particular part of our showroom is going to make sure that you literally never lose track of what's most important to you. So whether that's your family members, your pets, or your property, you can always stay connected and keep track of where they are and keep tabs of everything that you own, essentially. And how can you go ahead and do that? Security cameras. That's how you can make sure that you stay connected. So let me bring out two options that we have available for SIM cards here. And we can go ahead and talk about some of these security cameras and how we can stay connected. All right, I'm going to bring out some options that we have available with EOC Club, and then I'm going to talk about each one of them so you can kind of decide which one works best for you. All right. So like I said, we are transitioning right now. Summer just ended and we're returning to our regular routines, right? So if you're returning back to your 9 to 5 job, or you're going back to on your regular school runs, then who is taking care of your rental properties? Who's out there making sure that nothing is happening to those vacation homes that you were using during the summer? Who is keeping an eye on all of these, right? Maybe you're using a security camera to make sure that you know exactly what's going on in those rental properties or vacation homes. And with these SIM cards that we have available here for you, it's going to give you instant connection to make sure that you are keeping tabs of those properties and you don't lose any live footage. This is going to send you real-time alerts because you are connected, right? In those vacation homes that you have, maybe you don't have strong Wi-Fi connection, or maybe you're not paying for the Wi-Fi to be connected there all year long, then this is such a great option because, again, you only get to pay for what you need when you need it. So it doesn't have to be year round. It can literally be only in the months that you are not in that vacation home or that rental home. So if you don't want to spend extra money, you don't want any hassles, definitely take a look at these options that we have available here for you. This is going to give you reliable, secure connection to the internet for your cameras. So they do send you those real-time alerts, right? It's really strong network, strong connection to the internet to make sure that you are getting all those real-time alerts. But not only that, okay? If you are using any IoT devices, like these security cameras, you can make sure that you stay connected just depending on what you need. So we're going to be talking about a trail camera in just a little bit, but depending on which device you're using, you want to make sure that you are using the correct SIM card for those devices as well. Now, EOC Club has partnered with a lot of leading camera brands worldwide. So no matter which brand of security camera you're using, the SIM cards are going to work great. Okay. So EOC Club delivers exceptional global IoT connectivity services with a focus on security cameras. And the best part is that we also provide reliable and optimized solutions that just ensures that you really never miss out on anything that is happening. So like I was saying, never lose track of what's important to you, whether that's your family members, pets, or your property. You always want to make sure that you are connected. Now, let's talk about the options that we have available for these SIM cards to keep your security cameras going at all times, okay? So we have the AT&T and T-Mobile dual network available, which is this one right here. And then we also have our triple network, which is Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Now, this one here in particular, both of these are for security cameras. But the best part is that if you want smooth, high-quality video streaming and instant footage access, then this is going to provide all of that. But the triple play is going to make sure that you are connected, especially in rural areas. So if you have spotty coverage, or if you just need a bit more connection, then that's going to be your best option. If you live in a suburb area where T-Mobile and AT&T work perfectly fine, then this might be also a better option and more of a budget-friendly option available for you. Both of these are going to provide you 5G and 4G LTE connectivity. So no matter where you are going to stay connected at all times. Remember, the setup couldn't be easier, okay? Literally plug and play ready. So I'm actually going to bring a camera that we have available here so we can actually showcase how easy it is to insert these SIM cards, okay? So the one I have here is the Real-Link camera. So let me just go ahead and show you what this camera looks like so you can actually see which camera I have. But this is the Real-Link camera. I really like this one because it does give you 360 degree field of view, and it just keeps tabs on everything. But it's not going to work unless we are connected, right? So I'm going to actually show you this part down here that if you've seen, that's where you're going to be inserting your SIM card. And the best thing I like about these cameras is the tight seal. So even if this is outdoors or it's raining, whatever the situation might look like, your SIM card is going to be secure right there. So let me show you what that looks like. If you see, I'm going to go ahead and actually bring this out. And look how tiny that SIM card is, okay? Remember, these are pre-cuts. If you can see that in our image right there, these are pre-cut into 3 different sizes. So I used the smallest size available. Literally, you just go ahead and insert it right there. I'm going to go ahead and just click it in right there, and you're good to go. It's that easy, okay? I just wanted to show you because when I mean plug and play ready, that's literally what I mean. You choose the right size that you're going to use. Go ahead and insert it, and you're good to go. Okay. And all of this is made with, it's made so it's easy to use, but it's no hassle. Okay. So no contracts, no fees, no anything that you pay for. And again, that 24/7 customer support with EIOTCLUB is super great. So whether you're protecting your home or a vacation home, a business potentially, this security SIM cards are going to be great. Whether you're going with the dual network, the T-Mobile and AT&T, or the triple network, Verizon and AT&T T-Mobile, these both will make sure that you stay connected and online. So you're always seeing crystal clear images of what is happening outside your property, and you don't get extra crazy charges on these as well. Now, let's go ahead and bring something out a little bit different, because let's say that you are using a trail camera, right? So you might be needing something a little bit different. Let me actually bring that option available here so we can talk about that as well. So again, we have SIM cards available for all different kinds of devices. So if you wanted to go ahead and check the website, you can go ahead and do so. But we've actually provided those links here for you right now. So if you wanted to check those out, you can totally do so. This next SIM card is going to be specifically for trail cameras. So this is your trail camera SIM card. This is going to give you triple play. So it's Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Now, if you're a hunter, if you're into like a wildlife enthusiast, or just anyone that's really having a really remote property and you want to keep eyes on that, this is going to be a great option for a SIM card for you. The great thing about this is that there's no hassle into setting all of this up. Literally, I think the biggest hassle might be actually mounting this to wherever you are placing this, because connection is super easy to install. So this particular trail camera that I have here, as you can see, I'm going to show you where the SIM card goes in here. So you can kind of just take a look. Again, how easy it is to go ahead and insert these SIM cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it. You can actually open it right there. But what I like about this one is that it's inside of this protected particular area. Sorry, I'm holding that backwards. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and open it. And right here on the edge of the side, if you can see that there, that's where the SIM card would go. So literally you can go ahead and insert that. That is a little bit of a different size, but don't worry, because there is 3 different sizes you can choose from. You go ahead and insert the SIM card right there. Go ahead and close it up and you're good to go. So that's why Club built these particular SIM cards. They made sure that you have SIM cards available for all your different types of cameras. These are tailored specifically for your for your trail cams, so you don't have to guess if it's gonna work, if it's not gonna work. Again, it works for a lot of IoT devices, but this way you can essentially choose what you need it for, your trail cameras, right? So this is going to give you connection to 4G LTE signals, and the best part, no contracts. I feel like I've been saying that over and over again, but I just want to emphasize how easy it is to set up, how there's no contracts, no hidden fees. That's one of the biggest things and one of the best parts I like about EIOTCLUB. So that's why I will keep mentioning it over and over again, because I want to make sure that you also know that there's no hidden fees. The data that you buy is essentially what you pay for. And if you need to reload at any point, you can go ahead and do that on the app itself. It's that easy. So here you go. Check this out. If this is something that you're looking for, whether you're tracking deer, you're monitoring land that is really remote, or you just want to keep an eye on your remote property, this SIM card for your trail cameras is a great way to stay connected. And you can always check that out right there. All right, let's go ahead and place this one back. But again, I love to hear from you all out there. So I actually have another question for you. If you had a reliable trail cam set up right now, what would you be tracking? Would you be looking at maybe the deer? Are you in a specific area where animals are crossing by? Or maybe you're just wondering what is crossing your property at night. Let me know. I definitely used to live in kind of the countryside, so we used to get a lot of mountain lions in my area, and so having a trail camera would have been so cool to have to see if there was any mountain lions crossing by. But again, this area that I was in when I was living before, that was something that I was always curious about. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bring out our next product. Let me know. I think the question is still down below, so go ahead and answer that while I bring out my next product. Alrighty, how's everybody doing? What are you guys all up to? I see that we do have people joining in. Welcome, welcome. This is the EIOTCLUB Digital Showroom. Again, my name is Lupe. For all of those who are just joining us right now, I want to hear from you. Remember, the comment box down below is available right now because we are live. If you are on YouTube, tune in here onto the website and you can always add your comments here with us. All right, we're going to transition things a little bit. We're going to be talking about our GPS SIM card that we have available here at EIOTCLUB. So if you want to keep track of what matters most, definitely check this out. So whether you're tracking a vehicle, a fleet, or maybe pets that you might be having, this is such a great option to have. Maybe you have valuable equipment that you want to keep tabs on. This is going to give you fast, reliable data connection, which is honestly the key feature of having in a GPS tracker. So you want to make sure that the GPS tracker is working and staying connected to the internet. So the GPS SIM card is such a great option. This is designed specifically for real-time tracking. So you always know where things are. So again, no contracts, no hidden fees, no headaches on having to activate a GPS tracker. This is literally good to go whenever you need it. Now, there might be a lot of businesses that use vehicles. You need to keep tabs on. Maybe you have multiple vehicles that you're keeping track of, whether that's cars, trucks, or you have other company assets that you want that can be very expensive, right? And if you lose them, or if you don't keep tabs on those, it can actually be very expensive to have to replace those items. So having a GPS tracker is essential in those types of businesses. Now, if you're using this for personal use, you can totally do so as well. I know that you might have little ones who have little kids watch, or maybe you have pets that have pet trackers. Again, you want to keep track of all your valuables and especially your family members. That is something that can never be replaced. So you always want to know exactly where they are and where they are going. But not only that, let's say that you're an outdoor enthusiast and you have equipment like bikes that you're using, mountain bikes, or maybe you have boats, or maybe you have hiking equipment. That is also very expensive and can be really expensive to replace and to get. Not only that, it's not so much about the specific item that you're having to replace, but maybe it has sentimental value that you can't replace. That's something that no one can ever give you back, right? So having those GPS trackers is literally essential for that as well. So again, this GPS tracker SIM card is going to make sure that your GPS trackers work and you know exactly where your items are at all times. If you have expensive tools, trailers, whatever you might be having, this GPS tracker SIM card is going to make sure that you are connected online and good to go. All right. So for this particular SIM card, you do connect to Verizon, AT&T, and to mobile. So that's going to give you complete coverage of the United States when you are using this. So whether you live on the East Coast or on the West Coast, you're going to be connected all the way through. Remember, it does come in 3 different sizes, so it is pre-cut. That's just kind of an image showing you the different sizes. If you are able to see that, it does come in 3 different sizes. And the best part is that literally plug it in and you're good to go. No contracts, no hidden fees. And this is for data only. So again, no talk or text. If you did want to use this for the GPS tracker, this is going to give you data only for that GPS tracker. And if at any point you needed to have more data, always go ahead and go to the EIOTCLUB app and always update that as well. But this is just going to give you reliable, flexible, and literally for a bit like a GPS tracker to give you real-time tracking. This is the best option that you're going to have for EIOTCLUB's GPS SIM cards. So that's always an option available there if you needed that. That is available and down on the product link below. All right, let's continue our show. And now I'm going to transition to something a little bit different from what we were talking about earlier. And that's going to be this one right here. This is going to be our industrial SIM card, which we're going to be talking about right now. We're literally just talking about how maybe you have a business where tools and equipment are very expensive to replace. So again, if you're having to replace the SIM cards because they're not working, maybe they're melting in your devices, so now you have to replace the whole device. That's not a good sign, right? So that's why these industrial SIM cards are really great, because these actually hold up in extreme weather conditions. So whether you're working in negative 40 degrees Celsius temperatures or up to 105 degrees Celsius temperature, these are going to make sure that they don't melt or they don't freeze up when you are using, okay? So if you are in those harsh environments with extreme temperatures, this is going to be good to go. It's actually a heavy duty SIM card. It's ultra reliable. It's literally built for industrial use, okay? So that's why this is going to be such a great option as far as SIM cards, or just in SIM cards in general. And not only that, it's flame retardant. So it's actually, like I said, that's why it's not going to melt, and it's great for industrial use overall. And another great thing about this is that it has stable performance even in high electronic noise environments. So that's always good as well. And this is corrosion resistant. So it's built to withstand any extreme exposure to harsh chemicals and any elements out there. And like I said, I keep repeating it and I keep mentioning that there's no hidden fees, no additional contracts, not anything like that, because what you pay for is what you get. and that's always a great option. Now, this one does have something that's different. It doesn't have the three pre-cut sizes like all our EOT Club SIM cards. So definitely check out the sizing on this SIM card if it's gonna fit your devices. It is for industrial use, so it is not compatible with micro or nano trimming. So you definitely want to make sure that the size is correct for the device that you are using. But those devices can range, right? So whether you're using any kind of equipment that you needs a SIM card, and maybe you need machinery that needs this particular SIM card, this is gonna give you just that solution to the internet connection that you've been looking for. So check out this industrial SIM card option available down below as well. But great, let's go ahead and continue on. So again, I love to hear from everybody out there because maybe you work in an industry that I'm not very familiar with, but let me know. I have a question for you. Who here is working in an industrial automation? Maybe you're working in a place where you need something like this. Let me know down below as well. What are some of the biggest challenges that you face with connecting in the field? I would always love to hear from you. So let me know. But yeah, if you need industrial strength connectivity that won't fail under pressure, this SIM card is built for that job. It's reliable, rugged, and ready for any environment. I'm looking forward to checking out all these chats because, again, these questions that I ask you, I always go back to them and always check, okay, what is everybody using these SIM cards for? And it just keeps me in tabs with what everybody else is doing. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. This is the last part of our show, and we're going to be bringing out something a little bit different, but we're going to be talking about the future of SIM cards. So this particular part is going to give you instant setup. There's maybe no physical SIM cards because we're going to be talking about an option available there, but this is for all smart devices that we have. So we're going to be talking about the eSIM. With our EIOTCLUB eSIM, you can actually activate mobile services instantly. There's no need for a physical eSIM card. So the best part is that you don't have to visit any stores. There's no hassles. Even if you're traveling, this is going to be great for you or if you're a digital nomad that's on the go, no matter where you are, this is going to give you that option of just being wherever you are and not having to actually visit a store or go purchase something, go sign up for something. Literally, you just download from your computer or your phone and you're good to go. So check out all our eSIM capabilities. I'm actually going to show you how easy it is to literally go ahead and purchase that because when I was looking at a digital eSIM, I was kind of wondering, what is that and how do you use it, right? And one of the biggest questions that I had for myself is it compatible for my device? I didn't know whether my device was going to be compatible with eSIM. But the great thing is that once you go on the website, you can actually check and select the country that you are in and go ahead and connect that way. But you can also see if your phone is compatible with eSIM. Now, what are some of the benefits of digital eSIM? And one of the best thing is that you have unlimited profile downloads. So you can actually switch between your profiles for continuous connectivity. Another great part is that you can actually switch plans without having to switch the SIM card itself. So you don't need to insert and take that out and put it into another device. You can literally switch without having to swap the actual physical SIM card. Just literally tap on the app and you can actually change your plan whenever you need to. And the great part is that if you are looking for coverage in the US, again, this gives you connection to AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. But if you are trying to travel, that's always another option available there. And all of this is prepaid for, right? So you are paying for exactly what you need. There is no surprises whatsoever. And you can actually share data plans as well. So you can actually use your plan across devices or share with family via hotspot as well. So I'm going to go ahead and actually show you the website because I think it's so much easier when you go ahead and just check on the website. It explains everything to you, but I'm more of a visual learner. So that's why I was like, maybe having uh something to show you is just gonna be so much easier. So actually, let me grab my iPad here. Like I said, I use my iPad for everything. But let's go ahead and bring this right here, which is essentially what we see right here. So I'm actually going to move this to the side right now. But once you go to EIOTCLUB.com and you go to the eSIM tab specifically, you can actually see all the countries that you can select from. So whether you're trying to go local or regional, or whether you're trying to have global access, you can literally scroll through all of that and go ahead and select. Now, this is my favorite part because it's literally that easy, okay? So you're just going to download the EIOTCLUB app, essentially, and then you're going to go ahead and get the QR code. That's going to be your profile that you're going to be getting. And then you instantly install, okay? With just one tap, you're good to go. And once you're have the app, you can actually switch plans as you need. So you can stay connected no matter where you go. But you see that right there. It's 3 easy steps. So you go ahead and check your phone and see if it's compatible with eSIM, which I will show you how to do that right now. You buy your prepaid SIM. So you pick the data that you're looking for. And then again, you scan the QR code and you're going to be good to go. Now, if you're like me and you're wondering, does my phone connect to eSIM? That's where this section comes into play, because right there you can actually select what kind of phone you have and what kind of device you have, and see if it's connected and compatible with eSIM capabilities. So that way you're not guessing and trying to purchase something that you don't really need, or even if it's going to download to your current device that you have. So that's why I love EIOTCLUB's webpage, because it's so easy to navigate and it literally gives you step-by-step instructions on how to download eSIM and what kind of devices you could use it on. So that's there available for you. All right. Now, how to manage your eSIM. So if you keep scrolling a little bit down, you see how easy it is to go ahead and do that. Like I said, you literally get the QR code. You get to enter the ICC ID number and you can download your eSIM. So from there, you can actually manage and reload your eSIM when you need that. Super, super easy to go ahead and do that. But if at any point you have questions, that's why the webpage is super easy to navigate. And remember, we do have a 24 customer service team available to go ahead and help you if at any point you have questions. So digital eSIMs, we don't have anything really physical to show you because that's all downloaded on your phone. It's super easy to go ahead and use. Again, I have another question for you. Would you switch to eSIM if it meant never having to swap physical SIM cards again? What are you all thinking? Do you like a physical eSIM, or do you like a physical SIM card, or are you more into the eSIM version of SIM cards? Personally, I think eSIMs are going to be the way to go, because if I'm traveling, if I'm going anywhere, if I need data connection, literally all I need to do is tap on my phone, add data, and I'm good to go. So that's just me personally, but let me know what you all think. All right. So let's go ahead and transition to our physical eSIM card. Okay. So if you have questions on that, let me know. But we're going to be switching and talking about our physical eSIM card. So why are we talking about SIM cards and physical eSIM cards? So physical eSIM cards are specifically designed for your devices that don't have built-in capabilities of taking the eSIM card that I was talking about. So with this here, you'll actually be able to connect your devices that don't support eSIM, but you can still stay connected to mobile network providers. And you can actually take advantage of the eSIM features like the multiple profiles, such as remote activation. You can switch between carriers and plans as well. And it provides a convenient solution for IoT devices. Again, this is going to be great for older smartphones or any devices that lack eSIM capabilities, okay? eSIMs, in my personal opinion, I feel like they're the future of SIM cards because it gives you an instant setup. There's no swapping, and it's overall way easier to use for all smarter devices. But when those capabilities don't work, the physical eSIM card comes into play. Let me see. I actually think I have one here so I can show. Perfect. Yes, I do. So as you see, we have the physical eSIM kits here. If you wanted to check that out too, there is different prices for the eSIM or the kit. And the kit does come with the reader, which is always a great option as well. So you can check out between those different options. But the one that I'm holding up here is the eSIM kit reader if you wanted to check that out. All right. So again, if your devices don't support eSIM, don't worry. Just get a physical eSIM card. And again, it gives you all the capabilities that regular eSIM would give you. The physical eSIM, again, is an actual SIM card that you can hold, and you can actually download and manage eSIM profiles with the actual physical SIM card. So this device you can use and go ahead and insert to your devices that you are using. Some of the benefits is that it actually supports local and global data connection plans. So you can actually connect over 200 plus countries. Again, you can download any profiles that from the EIOTCLUB app. So at any point, you can actually switch between different profiles that you have. This is really great for anyone that is remote and you just want the best deals. If you're traveling, this is always such a great option for you in general. Now, when you do purchase the EIOTCLUB physical eSIM card, this is actually going to come with a pre-installed one seed file. It's going to come with 1 gigabyte of local data, and it's also going to have 100 megabytes of global data, which that additionally it's going to leave about 8 additional profiles for storing and switching between multiple data plans. You do have multiple device compatibility because this is actually going to connect to over 100 IoT devices. So whether you're trying to stay connected to tablets, routers, or phones, even Androids, you can still connect to them as you want to. And there's no need to have multiple SIM cards, different SIM cards. Literally, once you have this physical eSIM card, you can actually get either, like I said, local coverage or global coverage. You don't need to switch back and forth from different SIM cards. So that is always great. And there's a lot of affordable packages with really transparent pricing, and it's super easy to go ahead and use all of that right there. So definitely check that out. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering what's the difference and why do I need either a physical SIM card or a regular eSIM? Like, which one do I need for my device? What exactly am I looking for? So let's go over some of those differences, okay? So with the digital eSIM, again, it's virtual. There's like nothing that I can show you because it's digital, right? So there's no actual physical SIM card that you need. The great parts about the eSIM is that you can download directly to your phone in literally minutes through the EIOTCLUB app and you're good to go. And that one is perfect for any new devices that do support eSIM capabilities. Remember, you can go on the web site, EIOTCLUB.com, and like I showed you, you can actually check if your device is compatible. But just to name a few phones that are compatible, it's the iPhone 15 and the Galaxy S23. The eSIM capabilities are going to be great for anyone who's traveling, or even if you're going across the country, or if you're traveling abroad. It does connect to over 200 plus countries. All right. Now, why would you want the physical eSIM card or the eSIM reader? Okay. So this here is a physical SIM card. This is something, as you can see, that you can insert into your IoT devices. And that's literally for any device that does not support eSIM capabilities, but you still want to enjoy eSIM capabilities. Now, another great thing about this, once you get the kits, if you're looking for the kit or the eSIM reader, you can also get the eSIM reader on its own on the webpage. That's always an option as well. But this is going to include a portable reader to help older devices become eSIM compatible. So that is great for the eSIM reader. Again, this would be great for any digital nomads. If you're switching between multiple devices, like let's say you have your phone, your tablet, or your router, you want something that's a little bit more convenient, then the physical eSIM would be such a great option to have and to get. And you do get the capabilities of eSIM, like the eSIM profiles, so you can easily switch between both of those as well. So again, having the eSIM card reader and the eSIM kit all together, I just kind of want to explain what the difference is so you can kind of understand it a little bit. But the reader, so this right here is basically, think of this as the tool. So this is going to be like a hardware tool that you are using. This you're going to actually plug into your computer via USB-C. And this is actually going to help you load and manage and activate your eSIM profile into your card. So that's why you would need the reader. This is like a tool that you're using. Now, this is going to work for Windows or Mac, okay? So the eSIM kit, that's the actual, think of that as the card on its own, okay? So that's actually the digital SIM that you can actually hold and plug into your devices. And this is going to hold your mobile plan information, okay? And once it's activated through the reader, it works just like a normal SIM card, like all the other ones that I've been talking about, except you don't have to physically swap cards when traveling. So you can just use one physical SIM card and plug it into all of your different devices. Even if you're in the US, if you're traveling across the country, you don't need to switch between different SIM cards. Like just for example, to kind of give you an idea, earlier we were talking about US coverage, and then we were talking about US and Canada coverage, right? Those are two separate SIM cards that you need to connect to. That's not a great one because actually US and Canada is one SIM card. So let's maybe use, okay, this one, yes. Europe, right? Like if you're traveling to Europe or US and Canada, that's two different SIM cards that you would need for if you wanted connected to those different areas, right? US and Canada and Europe, right? That's two different SIM cards that you need to get to plug into your devices. But with the eSIM kit, all you would need is one SIM card, and now you have options to both of those options that I was talking about. So again, it's like having multiple SIM cards all in one, if that kind of makes sense. That's gonna, I understand it, but hopefully it's making sense to all of you out there. If you have any questions at all, let me know down in the comment box and I'll try to explain it a little better. But one SIM card connects you to literally whether it's US or global coverage, no matter where you are. And you just use the one physical SIM card and you can connect to over different countries. So check that out, which is really great as well. And it's super easy to install. It all comes with instructions as well. And again, the website is so easy to manage and go through there as well. So let me actually know I'm going to ask you all a question in another of my question boxes down below, but who here has tried eSIMs before? Or are you a person that is still using physical SIM cards? Let me know in the chat because I'm really curious to know what everybody is doing out there. Like I said, me personally, I think if my devices are compatible with eSIMs, I'm going to go eSIM all the way every single time. But maybe there is some devices that you are still using physical SIM cards. Let me know. All right. So if you want seamless, flexible, and hassle-free connection, definitely check out the eSIM, the physical eSIM reader and the kit as well. The eSIM kit available for you. That is available here. Awesome. Let's go ahead and continue on. And the next device that I'm going to bring out is actually one of my favorites. This is going to be the AI voice recorder. So check this one out. The links are down below. But this is going to be really great for any business professionals, whether you're a student, you're a journalist, or you're anyone out there that needs to record any voice memos, if you want to make notes, or if you are going to a conference and you would just want to keep tabs. I know that sometimes people say so many things and it's just overwhelming, and you want to maybe summarize that convention that you went to. This would be a really great option for you. So this actually captures crystal clear audio from all your meetings that you go to. And the great thing is that, again, this has privacy protection through local encryption, okay? So it has an exclusive cloud storage and it's connected to 4G data. Gonna connect and transfer all your recordings right directly to your phone. The best part is that whatever you're recording, it stays secure and accessible for you just when you need it. Now, let me go ahead and kind of do a little bit of unboxing so you kind of see what it looks like. I went ahead and took it out of the box, but essentially it's going to come in this container right here. And this is all it is. Basically, you go ahead and place this on your phone, or you can hold it if you needed to. And it also does come with a little magnet that you can connect to your phone. So you can literally attach it to your phone right there. And of course, if you need to turn it on or plug it in, you can do that as well. But it's super easy to plug in or turn on. So you see the power button right there. I'm just going to go ahead and press that right there. But once it turns on, it has 3 different lights available. The first one is essentially letting you know that it's powered on. The second one, if it's connected to network. And the third one, if it's going to be blinking, if it's ready to go. Now, when you connect to this AI voice recorder, again, you literally press and hold that button right there to start recording. And it's going to go ahead and instantly record anything that you have. Now, you can manage your transcriptions through the app. So I'm actually going to bring the app so you can actually see what that looks like. It's the, here we go. So I have both the Yacht Club, but it's this app right here. It's the EAI Smart Cloud app. And I did a little test recording, but you can see it's super easy. You can go and actually check your files that you have right there. If I go ahead and click on that file, it'll actually give me a little bit of a summary. So I have an option, if you can see that there. It was a little test recording. So I can actually get a summary of everything that was said in the recording, or you can actually transcribe word for word what is said with the recording. Now, it does have over 88, it translates over 88 languages. So if you see the 3 little dots on the side here, if you just go ahead and click on that, it'll actually give you that option to translate. And then right there, when you translate, it'll give you all the options and languages that you need to translate to. So that's another neat feature about this that I really like, is that if you are, maybe you're going to a classroom that is in a different language, or you're going somewhere where they're speaking a different language, you can actually translate this to English, or the other way around, right? You can always translate from English to another language available. But I did go ahead and record something really quick just to kind of show you that if you wanted to go ahead and push play, you can actually hear the recording back, and it's actually crystal clear, everything that you are able to hear. So that's just super easy. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to manage all your profiles. But if you wanted to go ahead and get like a different plan for this, you could always go ahead and do so. So this here in particular, this is the free account that you would be using, but you could always sign up for the professional plan, which has a specific price point, or you can always subscribe for a whole year, and this gives you a little bit more capabilities. So if you wanted to summarize, get more templates, and like I said, when you go to the summary setting, it's already really clear. And this is the summary setting is actually powered by GPT 4.1. So the device is actually going to convert long conversations into actionable smart summaries. But if you wanted different templates, then that's where subscribing to that 1-year subscription really comes in handy. Now, that's going to give you, basically it already has a built-in 4G SIM in there. So that's how you would be connecting to data, any cloud services, and all of that information there. So check this out. This is such a great recording device. Like I said, any professionals out there, whether you're trying to take notes, going to conventions, or honestly, if you are into like social media and you have like constant notes that you want to make, or let's say that you have also ideas that pop up into your head and you just want to go ahead and record that and transcribe that so you don't lose that information later. And it's so much easier than using your phone and recording it on there, because again, once you take out your phone, you have to like go to the app, record and all of that, and then maybe you might get a little bit distracted through your phone. But with this, you can literally, it's just to record. And the best part is that later on, when you're ready to go ahead and work on those ideas that you had, you actually have an option to summarize your main points, which I love about this AI voice recorder. So check that out. That's a little bit different as well, which is, again, I just really enjoy the options that it has on there. But let's go ahead and show you. So if you go ahead and go on the profile, right there on the bottom, there's that option. You go ahead and go on the profile. You go ahead and go on subscribe. If you can see that there, it'll actually show you the differences between each subscription. So you could always check that out and see what is more convenient, whether you wanted the monthly or the yearly option, and it'll tell you exactly what you are paying for and what you get. I think the having the subscription is just a little bit better because you get those additional templates and you just get a few additional features on there as well. But that's all that right there. Always super easy to go ahead and get. So that's the AI voice recorder. Alrighty, so we are coming down to, I think that's the end of all the products that we are showcasing here today. I just want to say thank you so much for all of those who are joining our EIOTCLUB showroom. I hope that you really learned and enjoyed what content we have available here for you, because we talked about a lot of different SIM cards and a lot of different products that maybe you weren't aware of. So if you are here towards the end of the showroom, don't worry. If you want to go ahead and watch the product highlights when this is over, you can go ahead and do so. Literally, you just go ahead and click on the shopping bag icon in your smartphone, and a menu should appear, and with all the products that we went over. So if you missed the beginning, if you missed the middle, again, you don't have to worry about that because it is going to be here for you to go ahead and use. So click on the highlight button, and that should take you instantly to the start of my presentation about the products once we wrap up this live. But if you are watching this from your computer, you'll actually see the products on the right-hand side of the video player. So again, you can click on the highlight button under the product cart on the showroom, and that should skip you to the part where I first introduced the product. Or if you want to skip to a particular product that I'm talking about, you can always go ahead and do that again. But we look forward to having you attend our next digital showroom. So definitely tune in more to definitely come here and enjoy all the SIM cards that we have to display and talk about. And maybe you can learn a little bit about the SIM cards available. Or if you're thinking of purchasing something, you could always ask me in the comments down below, and I will try to help you and make sure I give you a good suggestion for the thing exactly for what you're looking for. But if you didn't catch me live, don't worry, that's okay, because you still have EIOTCLUB.com, where we have a dedicated team to help you 24/7. So even if I'm not available, they could always make suggestions as exactly what you need for your next trip or for your next device or your device that you need to stay connected. So thank you for tuning in. I will definitely see you next time, and happy day. Hope you're